Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Timberborn. This is episode 2. We are continuing our White Paws faction that we started with. A couple things I want to clarify right off the get-go. That first video was entirely too long. So we are going to cut up the 14 days of a cycle into a few episodes, and we'll narrow those up some and make it a little bit more enjoyable instead of the 2-hour episodes. That's a bit ridiculous. That was my fault, not anybody else's. So I did not realize until after I had fully edited it and decided to go ahead and render it and post it. Then we ended up with a 2-hour video. So we're going to shorten this up. We'll cut up the cycles. We'll make multiple episodes, and then I will take the episodes and combine them, and we'll make a cycle 2 time lapse is what we'll do for the future. So, all right, guys, let's get into it. Let's hit the play. Cycle 2, day 1. We have run out of water, which is never good, ever. We have rice that's going to die in 5 days. We have cabbage that will die in 4 days, but luckily the drought is over with. So we're going to see water really, really soon. So this will be the first. I say this will be the first. You won't necessarily see the water come from this spot first that we'll actually see in our village. What we're going to see probably is what comes from here. I could be wrong. I don't remember how quickly it gets around. But yeah. So let's get to making some progress. All right, let's check out what we had last time. We have 4 pumps, plenty of water storage. We have blueberries. We have cabbage, extra cabbage storage, chestnuts, logs, sawdust, rice, and I believe these, nope, that's not rice. That's pine resin. I believe these are rice storages. They are. Okay. We had finished our district center and got rid of the broken district cart. We got a mine, and we are mining for mountain salt because the plan is to start taking the rice. Once we get enough rice, we're going to set up the cooking tent. And in the cooking tent, the goal is to make rice balls. Rice balls use 25 rice, 10 water, 0.2 logs, and mountain salt. And this will help us sustain our food for quite a while. I don't know where we're going to put it just yet. I'd like to keep it close to the rice. The water I'm not so much concerned with right now. And we will have to think about getting over to the other side and start cutting away some of these trees, picking up the sunflowers to get sunflower seeds. And then I definitely would like to get a forester over here in this area. As far as we can go, we'll probably set one up right here, maybe a little bit further down. And then we will basically take this portion of this area and we will stack it with trees that we can plant and cut. And we'll do a mixture. The plan is to split it between our everblossoms, pine, and chestnuts. Reason I like to do a mix is because each one of these has a different maturity time. So everblossoms are 13 days. Pine is 15, but once we're fully matured at 15 days, in 7 days, we can get pine resin. And the same thing goes with chestnuts. Chestnuts is 24, might as well just say 24 days or close to, before their maturity. And then at that point, 8 days later, we can start getting chestnuts. I want to start chestnut trees early. We will not cut them down. The reason we won't cut them down is because at some point we need to make chestnut beer or flour, and we'll have to use our grist mill, which of course is going to take power. We got to get into the scrap metal and iron, so chestnuts will be further down the road, but that's the plan. Once we get the chestnut flour. Then we'll start making chestnut beer, I believe is what it is. Yes, chestnut beer. And we'll use the chestnut beer for some other purposes. So I made the mistake in an early playthrough of this of not having enough chestnuts. Chestnut trees, chestnuts, chestnut beer. So that's kind of the cycle. All right, so we're looking good. We have 12 vacancies. Don't know exactly where. I guess we have water going. Farmers are doing their thing. So it has to be... Where do we have all the vacancies? Why am I seeing so many vacancies? Oh, district center and primitive mine. That's where our... Okay, cool. Good enough. And here comes the water. Water's coming in very nicely. I do believe it is time to go ahead and start expanding some of our cabbage. Let's get some cabbage planted. Let's plant a little bit more cabbage. How about that? And if you did take the time to watch the first episode, or at least watch, a small portion of it, I do appreciate you. Guys, if you wouldn't mind, as a new YouTuber, getting some content out there, if you wouldn't mind clicking that button down below, hit the subscribe and the like button. Don't forget to click the bell icon for notifications for when new videos get posted. I'm going to try to post a video once a week. That's going to be pending I can find time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens, but we'll play through this. After July 4th, I do plan on starting some live streams. We've started playing a little bit of some 7 Days to Die. We're checking out a few mods. I think we found a mod that we like. It's just going to depend on how heavy it is on my PC, so we'll see. But I look forward to doing that. Getting back to a live stream. It's been a minute since we've done it, but I look forward to it. So, one thing that we cannot forget to do right now, or else we'll flood our... Nope, we already did it before. Okay, so last episode, I guess I should have went back and watched my own video just to see where I had finished up. All right. It is nighttime, end of day 1. We planted some extra cabbage. Where do we move from here? Do we work on getting the lumber set up? Do we add more lumber storage? Because we're going to need it. We need to build more things, but cautiously. Because I don't want to just build just to build. Food. We have plenty of water. And honestly, we have plenty of food right now. We have 185 rice. We don't have any mountain salt because we don't have anybody working in the mine. Couldn't imagine working in mines. I mean, if you had to do what you had to do growing up, I get it. Okay, we're gonna need more storage, and we're gonna need wood storage because we need to chop this stuff down. We need to get our forester over here set up. I believe there is the trapper's shack, or the tapper's shack will be good. That's what we'll be using to gather pine resin and logs. They will help assist the lumberjacks. If I remember correctly, I believe it's this. No, it's not. It's the lumberjack's barn. That's what we need to work towards building. Yes. And of course, that's going to require us to have tools, pine resin, lots of planks. Not too many planks. And wood. All right, so we're just going to kind of mass storage this for now. Because we're going to need to get to chopping trees. So let's get some large piles, but I don't I don't want to get too crazy with this because at some point I'm going to have to tear this down and move it, and that becomes an issue with moving. I think I can set 3 here and not have to create new paths. So, and never having an overstock of logs is a problem. So let's get that going. We may not be able to get that going because I don't think we have enough beavers. I don't think anybody's going to build this because we lack workers. We have 1 incapacitated, minor injury, and those will be tough early on dealing with injuries. Mainly because we won't have, excuse me, we won't have a great way to get what they need. We're not gathering up bramble flowers now. We don't have the science, so we have a little ways to go. So we're gonna make do with what we can. Okay, guys, we need some people. How many do we have in here? We have 3. Can we spare one for in here? Maybe. Nope. I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Dum Deluxe. If I was smart, I would have limited how much. Oh, come on. Did that give us one? No. Where did he go? He went to the mine. Okay, let's pause the mine. Good night, dude. Get your life figured out. Okay. So now we'll have at least somebody building for us, which is what we want. We need to have builders, because if you can't build, we don't move forward. It means no progress, and I like progress. Okay, first one going up. That means we're going to start moving logs out of these 2. This guy's just hanging out because he can't reach anything else further west. I kind of feel like if we get the trees down here, they're out of sight and out of mind. Let the beavers just do their thing. Cut the wood. And then we have to work on science. We have to get science going soon. Before we get science going, though, we truly need to build a couple of these guys. This speeds up the process significantly on the contaminated beavers. Yeah, let's build 2 of those. Why are you working? Why do we... Oh, we have so many. Oh, let's open that up. I was not expecting that many beavers to be just thrown in our lap so quickly. But, I mean, hey. Why are we... Oh, because we're... Yay. So you have none. You have 2. We'll just keep 2 over there. Take this down to 3. That'll give us 2. Correct? Yes. I can math. That was 2. And I got it right. Okay. We got beavers hauling wood. We have our little gel cells for the contaminated beavers. And we need to carve a path down this way and we need to get up. We got to get up here, and then we have to get across. The struggle with that is getting across. Because something that I found out in this mod pack that I honestly don't quite care for is that you can't stack these. So when you build one, you can't stack them too high. Also notice you can't build on them either. Same thing with the platforms, which is extremely frustrating for someone who used that in other factions too. when you wanted to squeeze a little water pump in, you had to put one little platform there to get him to sit on it. So, okay. We can make do though. I think we can work it out. We can send him the long way around, carve out a bigger path. But I'm not a fan of carving out bigger paths, if I'm real honest. I want to just, straight across. Bridges are not a thing yet. We don't have enough science for those. Well, that's a 2x2 bridge. But we'd have a one spot gap, I believe, right? Yeah. I guess we could do it right here, though. Does that bother anybody else? If you were to put a two gap bridge and then you have to come over here with a single. I guess though that kind of fixes my issue. I mean, in all reality, if we do it that way. Oh, that's gonna bug me, but it is what it is. And then we can put some gathers up here. We can gather some lemons. Not that we'll be in any kind of shape to allow them to use the lemon right now. So we'll want to demolish that one. And we get to build the junky log stairs, which I guess in a sense is fine. It just makes it more difficult. I'm trying to remember how in the world I did this. Wait, we have dynamite, don't we? Don't we? Yes. We had 7 dynamite. I wonder. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't have any stairs there. Let's go. These are going to take 20 logs each. Okay. We have that there. And that's fine. We have plenty of logs right now. I build 2 of those. Let's go ahead and get another log set there. And then we need to start pathing that direction. Which means that we're going to cut these down. And I'm not waiting for a beaver to get over here to chop this up. We're going to get this done quickly. It's another one that's in the way. And I know some of you are going, well, that's free wood. That's pine resin. It is, but we need to speed this. We need to get this train rolling. One spot there. Okay, and let's go ahead and finish the pathing up here. That way we don't forget it. And we'll kind of start laying out the land up here. Again, I do apologize for the fast movements on this. I try not to do it too much where people get sick if they happen to watch it. So, all right, here's the tricky part. How do we want to do this? Do we want to... Obviously, this has to be demolished first. We put this here. Then we put a platform there. I don't think they'll remove it, but maybe we'll just put this on a remove. Maybe we can get a piece of dynamite built there. That would give us a 2-spot area that we can lay another set of stairs. We can get up and go. We can path without trying to take out as many as the lemon trees as possible. And then we'll work our way over, and then we'll start contaminating beavers. Okay. And then I think at some point we'll start worrying about damming this up. The only thing I'm concerned with if we dam this up is that's 3 water sources that feed. Oh, clicked on the wrong button. Sorry, guys. That's 3 water sources that during a bad tide, that's all bad water. And all that water has to go somewhere. So do we build the dam or some sort of dam? How many times could we say dam? Dam, dam, dam. And I don't. Okay, so this is a lower height. So essentially, ooh, you'd have to have a lot of water stored on this side. Because that would be during the entire bad tide that the water would come and funnel out this area. And then you're probably a good 2 days before the good water pushes the bad water out. So I don't know. That's something to think down the road, but that's what we're doing. That's kind of the thought process that I have, at least. The other thing in this mod that's interesting is that usually you can use the forester to build berries. I say build, to plant berries. You can't just build berries. And if you look in the plant crops section, there's not a place to build or to place berries. And that's because typically they're in the bushes and the trees. So I was in the wrong area anyways. This is required to have a tree nursery in order to plant those. And a tree nursery is rather expensive and will take a while for us to get. That is 1K in science. And as you're going to see in this is going to be a difficult one to get to. It's going to require 700 dirt, 200 water, 10 tools, and then some kind of special seed. And I don't know what it is. Exotic seed. Sorry, not special. Exotic. But, all right. So we have our 3 log storages done. We have 1 of our beaver jails done. And then hopefully they will start making some progress when they wake up. And we will start with removing some trees, some tree removal, so that we can get to building again. Lots of stairs to build, guys. Lots of stairs. I really just hope that I can access that bush to clear it and then to be able to build dynamite and knock it down 1 level. Because not having access to the small stairs, the 1 block stairs, you definitely have to plan accordingly and early on. Everybody's going to get, a few of them's going to get their showers before bed. Let's go ahead and speed this up. We'll speed up and get through the nights quickly so that way we can see progress. I probably should have done that more, sped up through the night. But I was trying to use the night for early planning for this to get things established. I would like to get a fermentation barrel going when we start getting brambles, which are these little flowers right here, which is actually a product of this. When the lumberjacks cut these down, they'll get bramble flowers. They will help us. It gives them, we can produce kimchi. Kimchi will give us another alternative to food. It will consume, obviously, more cabbage, but that's okay. Because I'm hoping at some point we have an overstock of cabbage. So 2 goals we have right now. Get this stuff built up and cleared. Hopefully we can clear this again. If not, we'll get creative and figure something out. Even if I have to block off the flow of water and stair step up to the whatever we use to dam this up. It's going to be difficult because that is not the straightest and flattest spot, so we may have to build a couple of non-usable houses up here because they are watertight. And that means I would actually direct all water flow straight through to this side, which is fine. Doesn't hurt anything. I just don't want to do that if we don't have to. So I'll try to dig in the memory banks and see what I can remember. Oh, did we not set that tree to be cut? We sure didn't, but we don't need to. Because we're going to stop that path right there and turn it. Okay, so our rice storage is full. You know what? Let's just stock as much rice as we can early on. Because if I do something stupid and I leave us in a drought, or if we get a bad tide on the end of cycle 2, I'm going to lose this. And this is going to be 8 more days that it takes to get this back up and going. So we're going to go ahead and plant a few, or we're going to place a few more. I think they're crappy warehouses here. And we're just going to stockpile rice. Ooh, you know what? Let's clear it. I know I've talked about it in the first episode, not clearing out too many of our blueberry bushes, but at the same time, I need the space. Definitely need the space. And we can flip this orientation once that's built, and we'll just... It's not symmetrical. I don't like it. I don't like that the door is not facing the same way, but at some point we'll get to a larger warehouse and we'll just store everything in there, and this won't be an issue, but I'm very particular about the way things face, door orientations. And I don't know why. I'm not an OCD person. I say that, and somebody in the comments is going to correct me that I play games with, and they're going to be like, "You're really not OCD about the way things are oriented and the way they're placed," because, and I know for sure my buddy Malachi will, because every time we play a 7 Days to Die series or a mod, I usually I'm telling on myself here, I'm usually the one that starts placing storage and putting things correctly in their storages, whether it be medical or it is guns and apparel or whatever it may be. I'm that guy I get frustrated when I go looking for a gun or ammo and it's in a wrong box. So thank the beavers that they don't have to worry about having different storage types in one storage area. Piles are piles, warehouses are warehouses, and they're for one item only. And I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll have 144 times 4 in rice. So you guys do the math. I'm not going to take the time to do the math. Oh, here we go. Did we make sure? Yep. Okay, those are good for cutting. And they extend all up that way. So good. So that can continue to be cut. We have decent amount of cabbage right now. We have 200. We have 70 berries. The berries will go really quick when we start doing science. So that's kind of why I was making the statement early on about trying not to remove too many of the berry bushes. But I'm not holding true to my word, which is no one's fault but my own. One lonely guy over here working. I say guy, it could be a female. I don't know if it is or not. Basic needs are pretty well met for the most part. We're going to slowly work on getting them some drinks outside of water. And we're going to add to their food. Slowly but surely. Wooden toys for housing. Okay. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest here, I don't know that I've ever dug through their happiness and looked to see glorious storage. I don't know if I'd say it's glorious. It's all pretty well crappy at this point in time, in my opinion anyways. I'm just really hoping that at the end of this cycle we're not getting a bad tide. That would be, not that it would be devastating, but especially if it was only for a day or two, then I think this stuff would survive. Maybe. We'll see. I honestly don't remember. Okay, nighttime is upon us. Let's fast forward a little bit. Speed things up. And we are officially on day 5. So, not doing too terrible here. I wonder, let's take a look. Okay. So they cut the trees down. I'm over here yakking my jaws about what we're going to do, and I don't even have it pathed so that they can build this. So, cool. Cool story, bro. How many do we have in the district center? We have 4 currently, which is a plus. Means building will be somewhat. Housing, that's... I want to build houses that are particular to... I think it's the pit and ladder lodges here. So you can... It houses 2 families and employs 2 haulers. So you can have 6 people living in a pit and ladder lodge, and we can get 2 haulers. Now, it does increase their carrying capacity up 200%, which is always a big bonus. This is that's for builders. You get 3 builders with this one. Same thing as far as inhabitants. We have 6. Same here, 2 haulers and 3 builders. Would absolutely love to have the influx of builders and haulers because they help drastically in this mod. But I'm not sure that I'm ready for 12 more beavers when we have 9 and we only have 1 job available. But I don't think anybody can live in the Forester. Nope, I was wrong. Forester holds 3. The Tapper Shack holds 3. So decisions. We have 9 children beavers. We have 1 available spot at work right now. I say 1, and that's only because we have 4 more here that aren't. So we have enough beavers to cover our workload. What to do? Food, farmhouses, science, and then inhabits 3 more people. I don't want to put 3 more people in. Wait. Hold up. Oh, we need tar. And we're nowhere near tar, I don't think. Actually, we could do clay pit. Cooking tent will allow for, I think it's 1, maybe 2 beavers to work. We will need to start working on mushrooms. We have to get bad water though. We'll have bad water. We'll probably put 2 or 3 up there. Big storage tank. We have the beaver gels right now. So ideally we could take on 6 more beavers and employ them and employ them like we should right now. Because we can do a clay pit, and nobody lives there, and there's 2, 3, maybe 4. I think there's 3. I think there are 3 that work at the clay pit. Hold on 1 second. This ended up being a really good break in the video. I just received a phone call. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this episode right here at the very beginning of day 5. And then we will pick back up with that in episode 3. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. This is going to help me out tremendously. Please share this with your friends. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I appreciate you.